Okay, this is a quick tutorial on how to set control points for a panorama. And these images I'm going to bring in are actually shots of 3 brackets each, 12 together, creating 4 shot with a spherical uh, fisheye lens. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to load these images. And as you can see, these are already merged. These were 3 each, and I merged them. And so now what I'm going to go in here and do is go to this exposure. And these aren't brackets, so I'm just going to hit that. Because if they were brackets, most of the time actually, I bring them in here just as they come out of the camera. And in that case, you have to use the exposure fusion or true HDR, whatever one you want to use, and set your settings up for that. But I must have sent them through with the other property photos at the same time. And so now I'm going to hit this align, and they may just line all up. Oh, it didn't match all of them. That's great, and that's perfect. I kind of knew already this is one that I had a problem with the other day, so that's great. I may continue to have a problem with it. I can't remember if I was able to straighten it out all the way, but that's the particular reason why I'm using them, is because they weren't perfect. And so 0 here is 1 here. If you're on 0 and 0, you're just going to have the same photo, and so you got to go from 0 to 1 and 1 to 2, and or 1 2 to 1, whatever. You got to be one shot behind the other one in order to merge them. So I think if we go to 2 to 3 here, okay, and you can see here there's a sounder for the alarm. Here's a smoke detector, and the same thing's over here. Smoke detector and the sounder for the alarm. So let's use the corner of the sounder for the alarm. We got that, and we got that, and we got the smoke detector. We'll just find this little black hole on it, and the black hole on it. That's actually pretty close. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be that close. And I would imagine by the time that I put it on this hinge right here, it found it on its own. But really, let's give it a lot to go on. We'll use the corner of this door frame. And, well, I was too far on my other. Picture, on my other control point, so I didn't like that. Here, we'll use this other hinge, which it found the other hinge. I guess while we're at it, we'll just go ahead and use this top hinge too. And it found that one too. And so what else does it have here that we could use? Looks like that's pretty much it that we could use readily available to us. Be nice to use this door frame. I wonder if I do it on this side, if it'll find it on the other. Which it did. So that's 5 control points. 3 is enough. And so let's go to 0 and 1. Where are we at here? 3 and 0. Okay. So there's no control points here either. And so we have a few things to go on here. One is the edge of the fan blade. Probably use that up. And there. And so then we can go to the edge of the corner of this window. And we'll find it over here. And it found that pretty quick. We could go to the edge of this. Well, it actually looks like there might be something on the floor right there. That's kind of cool. And it found that right away. And I think there's an outlet right here. We can find the corner of that, which it found right away. And we could go to the upper corner of this window. And it found that right away. We could go to the upper corner of this window. It found that right away. We use this bottom corner. I'm pretty sure when I merged this before, the problem was in this baseboard down here. So if we could find something on the baseboard, that would be great, but I don't think it's going to happen. Sometimes all you need is like a little nick or something in the carpet, a little stain even, is enough. That's a lot of control points though. And so that should be okay. And we're going to go here to optimize. We're back in Project Assistant. We're going to go to optimize. Okay, good old PTgui. Let's see here. Let's see what happened. Software had a glitch. I'm going to set this to 5,000. And I'm going to say, I'm going to turn this to 4. This is probably going to overwrite one. Good. I do want to override it. And let's see what happens here. It's this one right here. We're going to view this with PTgui viewer. You'll know in all this straight stuff there'll be a line in it. Yeah, I got it. I think the last time I did it, the problem was over here in the baseboard. So it's pretty obvious because it creates. Yeah, see right there, it doesn't look that great, but I don't think anyone would actually ever notice. Whoa. Okay, so that's it. That's how you set control points. If you have any questions, just hit me up.